Sono Manuel Di Geronimo, Spartan Racer, coach SGX, laureato in scienze motorie ed osteopata. In questi video vi racconterò tutto sul mondo Spartan e OCR. Scoprirete insieme a me tutti i segreti dello sport più bello della terra. Non esistono ostacoli troppo grandi, esistono solo motivazioni troppo piccole. Ciao ragazzi, qui Manuel Di Geronimo. Oggi siamo con la grandissima Alyssa Hawley. Hawley is correct?
Hawley, yep.
I did well. Siamo davvero felici di essere qui con lei e andiamo a conoscerla meglio. Hi Alyssa, thank you for your time, for being here. And the first question is that you run always in the States and you had the possibility to run in Europe, the last European Championship. What is the huge difference between Europe and the States race?
You know, in Europe, it just kind of seems to mean a little bit more to the people there. Like, it just seems like a bigger deal. Like, they run with a lot more heart and passion, like, because all the countries were there, you know, and it just, I don't know, it just seems like it's a lot more meaningful to them. And I feel like here in the US, we might take it for granted a little bit more. And, like, we have more opportunities here and things like that. And I feel like people had to work a lot harder to get to where they are. In Europe, compared to here, you know, it's kind of just like another thing that we do, if that makes sense.
Like that in the States is easier for...
Yes, it's way easier for us to get to races. There's more races, and I feel like, I don't know, we're just very, a lot more, what's the word?
More passion, more friends.
Yeah, over in France, yeah, a lot more like just passion and just like heart, you know, into the race.
Ok, Alyssa ha fatto Europe di Morzini, quindi la mia prima domanda è stata: che differenza trovi tra le gare negli Stati Uniti e quelle in Europa? Quello che ho percepito è che in Europa avevamo molta più passione, era più un meeting d'amicizia, di ritrovarsi molto di più, a differenza degli Stati Uniti che hanno molte più possibilità, quindi le persone vanno a gareggiare. The truth is that what you said is correct, because I'm always with people, not Italians, with people from everywhere, is that we are a big community of people of many cultures, and this really open your mind.
Yeah.
But the truth is that I think it's a cheaper race in Europe because we have Ryanair than here. The trips are cheaper.
Yes.
I think so. This will permit to travel a bit more. Quello che dicevo, che la verità è che ha ragione, che siamo più culture, ho tanti amici di varie culture e noi ci ritroviamo spesso in questo gruppo, ma la differenza io penso che da noi è molto più economico che da loro poter gareggiare, grazie a Ryanair e alle varie compagnie. And tell me, how is your training plan? So, do you have a coach? Do you train by yourself? You don't have a training plan? Or how is?
So the last 2 years I was training by myself and just kind of doing my own thing. I never had a running background. So this last year after Worlds, I was like, you know what, I really want to get a running coach because I don't have a running background. So I worked with a coach like all this last year. Up until the last month, I've been kind of doing my own thing just because I've been kind of injured. So the last month I've been doing my own thing. I do a lot of cross training, so I do a lot of stair mill and biking on top of like my trail runs and things like that. But yeah, I think next year I'm just going to do my own thing and just kind of trust what works for me. I train alone all the time. I want to try to get to train with some more people. I think that's good to push yourself, but for the most part, it's all me.
So you actually have this coach for running or not?
Yeah, I did all this year. So from the winter up until here, and then going into this race, I kind of did my own thing just because I was just too injured. So.
Ok, allora quello che io ho chiesto se lei si allena da sola a qualcuno che la segue, mi ha detto che per 2 anni si è allenata da sola, da quest'anno ha un coach che la segue, questo le permette di allenarsi in modo più efficace perché non aveva un background di running e questo le ha permesso di lavorare meglio e soprattutto di ridurre gli infortuni. And how is your training? Is just running or you do also biking?
I do a lot of biking, so it's like every other day I'm doing biking and stair mill. Sometimes I'm running the stair stepper, you know what I'm talking about. So I do a lot of that, especially I don't know, my body just can't handle the mileage like some people can. So I do tons of biking, like almost every day, if not every other day.
Does this help your performance?
Yes, definitely. Because I add a lot of strength training into it. So when I'm on the stair mill, I just carry a sandbag on my back, which makes me really strong for the heavy carries. And then, you know, I'll be on the bike and I'll cycle it in with like pull-ups or lunges or something that's going to make me strong. And then I'll just do like my regular runs and kind of add some of that in. But yeah, a lot of it's
Because
in the
the
gym.
fact was that you were getting injured too much times.
Yeah, because I was running so much, I was just injured, and I needed all that cross training to make me stronger for the running.
Ok, una cosa, I totally agree with you after I will say my point of view. Una cosa che fa lei era una persona che si allenava da sola, si infortunava di continuo perché correva troppo. Quello che ha introdotto cross training per avere più forza, ha messo un sacco di biciclette, una volta ogni 2 giorni praticamente fa bici, e a questo quello che aggiunge si va a correre, però fa anche step, camminate in salita per migliorare questa cosa. In genere il treadmill, il tapis lo utilizza con un sandbag. So, are you training a lot the sandbag carry, right?
Sandbag carry, yeah. So like almost every other day at least, I'm on the stair mill carrying sandbag, bucket, something
For
like
how
that.
long?
It depends. Someday I might do long intervals, so I'll do maybe like starting with 10 minutes, or I'll do 5-minute segments and just like kind of switch on and off between carry, you know, regular running or whatever, stair mill. And then and those I'll do like pretty heavy. And then I'll also do shorter intervals, so I'm like going as fast as I can for like 1 or 2 minutes, and then I'll take a break, and then just to work on the speed of the carries, and then the longer intervals get me stronger.
Ok, e lei una volta ogni 2 giorni allena sempre il sandbag carry o il bucket o gli ostacoli da trasporto, fa degli allenamenti più lunghi a bassa intensità e anche delle ripetute. So, are you training one every day, right?
Just about. I definitely have 1 off day a week at least. Usually it's Sundays. I like to watch football and just kind of like hang out, chill. I think it's really important to have at least 1 day where you kind of like maybe check out, actually let your body rest, recover. But other than that, yeah, I'm going every day. Whether it's, you know, and I'll mix it up between like really hard days, really light days, things like that. I'm not just like constantly going super, super hard.
Ok, si allena praticamente 6 giorni a settimana perché gli piace guardare il football americano la domenica, però non si allena sempre al massimo, fa anche allenamenti a bassa intensità. How many hours do you train per day?
Per day? Probably between 1.5 to 3. I would say at the minimum, usually about 1.5 hours, and then anywhere up to maybe 3 or more hours.
Ok, si allena dall'ora e mezza alle 3 ore. Are you actually working? Are you actually an athlete?
Yeah, so I own a gym with my dad. We run it together. It's called an Anytime Fitness, and it's a franchise worldwide. They have like over 4,000 locations. So basically, yeah, if I wanted to, I could go over somewhere in Europe and go to there anytime because you can use them anywhere. Anyways, so I work there, I manage, and then I also do group training as well for clients and put on classes.
Lavora in palestra insieme a suo padre in una catena di palestre. How it calls the name?
Anytime Fitness.
Anytime Fitness. Lei infatti dice quindi lavora in palestra e fa corsi di gruppo a parte la parte manageriale. Do you follow a strict diet or?
No, it's not super strict. I mean, it is in terms of like I'm eating things that are healthy, but you know, every once in a while I'm like I follow the 80-20 rule. So like 80% of the time I'm eating well, and you know, I just don't feel good if I'm not eating well. So that's kind of a thing. I kind of just go off how I feel. So 80% of the time I'm trying to eat really healthy, and then I give myself a break, you know, 20% of the time. So.
Ok, poi l'80% del tempo cerca di mangiare salutare, il 20% si permette di mangiare quello che vuole. And now that you are one of the top elite in the States, this take you a lot of time. Are you traveling almost every weekend?
Yeah. It's a lot. I mean, it's probably every 3 weeks I'm traveling somewhere. Sometimes, like this last year, I did 3 weekends back to back. So I was gone for 3 weeks. So it kind of depends on the schedule. Every year I say I'm going to race less, but like they keep adding more and more races in, and I want to do more of them. So it's hard. Like I want to do them all, and I love to travel. I really do. So any chance I get to go somewhere, I'm pretty much going to take it.
Ho chiesto quanto gareggia, ora circa una volta ogni 3 settimane, dice sempre di voler gareggiare meno, però dice di gareggiare tantissimo perché ogni anno ci sono molte più gare. What can I say that in Europe we race much more than here? Because we race almost every weekend, also every 2 weekends we can see many plays, and as well we have many championships. We have the Austrian Championship, Italian Series, German,
Really?
yes, French Series, Mountain Series. So it's always a series.
Okay,
For
yeah.
example, me I did the Spanish Series, Italian Series, and Mountain Series. So yeah, like 15 races for the whole
Holy
race.
crap! Wow.
So, a
I
lot.
didn't realize you guys had that many.
So you
Wow.
won the place.
Yeah, a little bit. Man, I thought I raced a lot, but you guys.
No,
Yeah.
that's really great. Quello che ti stavo dicendo è che noi veramente gareggiamo molto di più di loro, non una volta ogni 3 settimane, che c'è molti più campionati di quelli loro. And so, all this time, how you manage your love life? Like, your partner respects your sport life, that you have to train that much, that you need that time.
Yeah.
Because it seems stupid, but if
No,
you don't have a
it's
real
true.
support, it's hard.
Yeah, no, it is really hard. It's definitely a hard balance. But I think, I don't know, with us, it's like she has her schooling and all that, and like that's what she's passionate about and does, and I have my racing, so we both can respect like that we each have to sacrifice and be individuals. And I think, I don't know, we just work really well that way, that we just know that, okay, like that stuff comes first, and then, you know, we'll make time for each other as well.
And she run?
No, she'll a little bit here and there. She's athletic, but she's smart more than anything.
The balance.
Yeah.
Praticamente la sua ragazza ogni tanto fa le gare, però no, non corre, non gli chiedevo io. Ma la vita di coppia ha bisogno di una persona che ti rispetti i tuoi ritmi di vita e ti alleni tanto. E mi ha detto che anche la sua compagna è molto occupata, quindi praticamente ognuno ha il suo tempo personale e riescono a essere abbastanza individualiste ed avere il tempo per dedicarsi alle proprie passioni. And then what we're missing in Europe is one question that I do to every woman, is that we don't have a lot of women that race. In
Really?
Italy, that's not too much people. I think can be much more. For example, I think there are 8 men, 2 women. You know, the
Wow.
balance is too much, and I think women are worried to try.
Yeah.
What can you say to that woman that they have to try this sport? They have to come see people like you and say, I can do it as well.
Yeah. I mean, that's my biggest passion. And when I'm working in my gym, I want women to feel empowered. I want them to know that they can do it. And then it's shocking how many women are scared to even just be in a gym, or they don't know how to lift, you know, like they think, I feel like they're still in this old school way of thinking, like they need to take care of the house and like, you know, be the mom figure, and like they can't be strong. And like, I want to be that person who shows them like, no, you can do this and it will change your life. Like it will change like how you are in the course, and you don't know how tough you are necessarily until you do something like this, and that translates into your regular life. And so to do something that's out of your comfort zone like this, just to show that you can, will just make you stronger in all aspects of your life.
What you said is amazing. Quello che io ho detto è che insomma, che da noi comunque le donne potrebbero essere molto di più. Abbiamo un rapporto 8 uomini, 2 donne più o meno a gara, e quello che le dicevo, cosa diresti a queste persone? Lei mi ha detto, lavorando in palestra, dice, tuttora c'è tante donne che hanno paura ad avvicinarsi alle palestre e avvicinarsi comunque ai pesi. Quello che mi dice lei è che molte donne hanno ancora questa aspettativa di stare a casa, fare le mamme e via dicendo. Quando lei dice competere, vista la sua grande passione, le Spartan, porterebbe le donne a sentirsi molto più forti e a capire quanto forti sono realmente nella vita. I totally agree with you about the make out the strongest part, because the woman that makes Spartan are really strong woman. My wife, that she was a Spartan, now we have a little baby, she's coming back. She's a really tough woman, and I think take out the character, because these things that women still think that have to be in home, the men have to do that. I was talking with Rhea before, it's totally the opposite. The men take care of her.
Oh,
the
yeah.
man is in the
I
home,
know, I know.
and it's awesome, because the women are like a little bit scared to don't be feminine, because but it's not true, because that's so beautiful and sexy woman like that.
Totally.
Stavo dicendo che c'è questa cosa, questa paura di avvicinarsi, questi stereotipi che non abbiamo, a differenza di Rea, come avrete visto nel video, che è l'incontrario, che è il marito che si prende cura di lei, e che secondo me andrebbe affrontata questa cosa e vedere quanto realmente le donne sono forti. And tell about your schedule of life. You're working how many hours a day, how many hours? You're working out 2 hours. So how much? Because in the States, different than Europe, you work a lot.
You work a lot, like in your
States.
job? Oh,
Yeah,
in the States, but not in Europe, yeah. Right,
I
less
think a
in
little
Europe.
bit more in the States.
More in States, yeah. I could see that for sure. I am thankful enough to be at a job where it's pretty flexible. I work from noon to, right now, I work from noon to 6. So I work about 6 hours, but at the same time, like I'm doing something that I love, so it doesn't feel like work. You know, like before I was working construction and I was working 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. So I was working 8 hours a day. like hard physical labor and training on top of that, like that was hard work. And I think it really prepped me for the races. But now that I'm working at a gym, you know, it's kind of like I get to go there and just kind of like forget about Spartan, forget about myself, and I get to help others. You know, like my passion is like helping others, and women especially, like I said, you know, seeing them get stronger, do pull-ups, you know, have more confidence, all of that. And like, so when I go in there, it's not like a stressful job to me. It's something that I'm passionate about that actually fuels me in my training. Like it works together.
That's really wonderful. So what you do, I totally agree with you. I think same to you. Because I'm Italian, there is a bit of this stereotypes, but I'm with a Spanish woman that I'm seeing a lot of culture, and there are people really much open, and these things for me sound crazy that women still are worried and they have to do it. That's it. Parlavo, insomma, gli chiedevo innanzitutto di quanto lavorasse, se lavorava tanto, perché insomma negli Stati Uniti si lavora molto di più, lei lavora solo 6 ore. Lavorando in palestra lavora soprattutto con donne perché vuole mostrare alle donne quanto siano realmente forti, cercare di tirare fuori il meglio di loro, e devo dire la verità che è una cosa molto bella, che le fa molto onore il fatto che si metta contro e dire le donne possono fare i pull up, possono fare tutto, ed è una cosa ammirevole. I really admire you for that.
Thank you.
That's wonderful. And what about your running? A lot of people run too much and make injury. So what is your tip for increase the running without get injury now that you have the experience?
Yeah, so what I really learned from working with this coach, right? He comes from this amazing half marathon background, and you know, I tried his plan and what he did, and my body just can't run like that. Like I put in so many hours and miles of training that my body wasn't used to, and for me, I do really well off of cross training. So I think if you are gonna have your running go a lot further, you need to be cross training, and I think it allows you to have like you're putting less impact on your joints, but you're also making the muscles stronger to be able to carry your load in your runs. And so I've just found a lot of value personally in the cross training, and just kind of at least, you know, once, twice a week at least, and just kind of building up your mileage slowly for cross training.
What do you mean?
Cross training is biking and stair mill and just anything that's not running. So like anything that's cardio, like rowing.
Okay.
So treadmill, maybe like if you're just walking.
And what you're doing treadmill?
What's that?
In treadmill, what are you
treadmill, doing? I'll just put it at a really high incline, and I'll just do power hiking. So I'm not pounding on it like I would be running, but I'm power hiking because you do a lot of that in the mountain running. And if you can just get that good aerobic base where you're just used to power hiking like fast, you know, it's not going to put the impact on your body like running does, but it'll allow you to make it translate to the race. That makes sense.
Cool. Gli ho chiesto un consiglio da parte sua, visto che era una persona che si infortunava tanto, su come affrontare la parte di corsa per non infortunarsi. Lei consiglia tanto il cross training. Per cross training intende bicicletta, camminata in salita con pesi, perché dice l'hanno aiutato tanto a rinforzarsi e a ridurre gli infortuni. So last question, please. Do you have one tip, one secret, something to share, something really great that let you be there? I can see just your character, that you're a really strong woman.
Thank you.
But if you have some tip that let you increase the performance.
Mine, honestly, is my faith, my belief in God. And like, it's just, when I'm out there, it's me and him, and I get my strength from him. And like, I know everybody's not that way, but like I physically cannot, like there's some races I've come into and I'm like, I don't know how I just did that, you know? And it's just because that I've had faith in him, and like, I've just trusted in him. And a lot of my training, like I said, is on my own. And I've really had to be like, it allows me to be more in tune with myself and like what I'm meant to do, like what my purpose is. And that's what drives me. And that's what allows me to get to that next level, is just knowing that I'm made for this and I'm made to do this, and that I have a higher power strength than my own.
That's wonderful. Gli ho chiesto il suo segreto, il suo consiglio per andare così forte. Lei mi ha detto che ha fede, tanta fede, crede nel Signore, questo l'aiuta a spingersi molto più in là, quindi nella sua meditazione, pure se non tutti sono credenti, questo l'aiuta a fare cose che lei non è capace di fare. Delle volte finisce le gare e dice non so come ho fatto. Ciò che si evince è che Alyssa è una donna estremamente forte di carattere, è ammirevole e veramente è bellissimo sentire parlare una persona come lei. E veramente, cioè, questa cosa a me mi tocca tanto. What I'm saying, that what I feel that you're a really strong woman, you really share this strengthness. I think that's wonderful. You are one person to admire because you are one example that I think people have to follow because they have to break the walls and go more forward. It's wonderful by your side, and what you are sharing with me and with the people will be a great message.
Thank you so much.
So I'm very thankful for the time that you gave me, and I hope to see you soon.
Thank you.
And then good luck for your race.
Thank you so much. Yeah,
Bye.
thank you. Appreciate
Ciao
it.
ragazzi, a presto.